program. It is indeed a pleasure for all of us here in Central Pennsylvania and here at AHEC to introduce Senator Pat Toomey.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone for being here. I do appreciate it. Dr. Horner, thank you for that kind introduction. I'm here today to discuss briefly a simple bill, but I think it's an important measure. And I intend to introduce this bill in just a few weeks when we go back into session in Washington. As some of you may know, the Naval History and Heritage Command Center near Washington, D.C. is responsible for the preservation of naval history documents. I was disturbed, as I'm sure many of us were, when I learned of a report by the Navy Inspector General that found that the facilities there are really severely inadequate. One specific example of the inadequacies of this facility is that they discovered that the temperature and humidity controls which are necessary for the preservation of fragile documents are often not working. In some places they don't even exist. And so really important documents are in very serious danger of losing their integrity and being lost to this country. The Army Heritage and Education Center right here in Carlisle, could host a part of that collection. This Navy collection is there. This is an expertise that this center has. And I think we ought to consider having, at least for a temporary period, although perhaps permanently, having some of these documents and artifacts stored right here. The facilities are here. The team here is able and willing to provide this service to the country. So my bill, the Joint Military Heritage Preservation Act of 2012, could begin the process of transitioning some of these important documents to this facility here in Carlisle. You know, I've reached out to Secretary McHugh about this, and he has informed me in response that there are no current plans to make any significant changes at the War College or at this Center of Defense. To take a look at this as a very viable option that's available right now. And in fact, I think the DoD is going to conclude that operating a facility like this here in Carlisle, in central Pennsylvania, is less expensive than operating it in the greater Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Washington, D.C. is one of the most expensive places in America to live, to work, to do business. Central Pennsylvania is much more affordable by comparison.